Welcome to today's lesson on cell specialization, where we will focus on how certain animal cells are uniquely adapted to perform specific functions. In this lesson, we will explore the fascinating world of specialized cells, specifically looking at sperm cells, egg cells, and epithelial cells. Our lesson for today will teach us about animal cell specializations. We'll discuss what is meant by cell specialization, before examining the unique structures of three key examples. We'll examine the unique structures of sperm cells that enable them to swim towards an egg, the characteristics of egg cells that allow them to nourish developing embryos, and the specific features of epithelial cells that help protect and line various surfaces within the body. So far, you have learned about the general structure of animal cells. You should recall that all animal cells share certain components, such as the nucleus, cytoplasm, cell membrane, mitochondria, and ribosomes. This foundational knowledge allows us to delve deeper into the concept of specialized cells. By understanding how sperm, egg, and epithelial cells are adapted to their functions, we gain a broader perspective on the complexities and efficiencies of biological systems. Let's get started. To understand how complex organisms like humans function effectively, it's essential to comprehend the concept of cell specialization. Most cells in our bodies are specialized to perform particular functions, including sperm cells, egg cells, and epithelial cells. Cell specialization refers to the process by which generic cells evolve into specific cells intended to do certain tasks within the body. Each type of specialized cell has unique structures and characteristics that enable it to perform its particular function optimally in different systems. This specialization allows tissues, organs, and organ systems to work together efficiently and seamlessly. Now, let's take a closer look at three examples of specialized cells. Firstly, let's take a look at sperm cells. Sperm cells are specialized cells designed for reproduction. Their primary function is to carry male DNA to the egg cell for successful fertilization. They exhibit several adaptations that make them highly efficient at this role. For instance, sperm cells have a streamlined head and a long tail, or flagellum, which aid in swimming towards the egg. They also contain many mitochondria, the energy-producing organelles, often referred to as the powerhouse of the cell. This abundance of mitochondria ensures that they have enough energy to swim long distances. The sperm cell also has a haploid nucleus, which contains half the number of chromosomes typical for body cells, 23 instead of 46. This haploid state is necessary for merging with the egg cell's haploid nucleus during fertilization. Finally, at the tip of the sperm cell's head is an acrosome, a structure filled with digestive enzymes. These enzymes help the sperm break down the egg cell's membrane to enable fertilization. Let's take a look at the second examples of a specialized cell. Egg cells, or OVE, are specialized to accept a single sperm cell and then develop into an embryo. They have several key features that aid their function. For instance, egg cells are relatively large and filled with cytoplasm rich in nutrients. This supports the quick, repeated divisions that occur as the embryo begins to grow. Furthermore, like sperm cells, egg cells contain a haploid nucleus with 23 chromosomes of DNA from the mother. This is half the amount of the usual chromosomes contained in the diploid nucleus of a human, which is 46. Finally, egg cells have selective cell membranes. The cell membrane of the egg cell becomes impermeable once a sperm cell has successfully penetrated it, ensuring that no additional sperm can enter. Now, let's learn about a third and final example of a specialized animal cell. Ciliated epithelial cells are found lining the respiratory tract and are specialized to protect against bacterial infection. Their primary function is to move mucus, which traps bacteria and dust, out of the airway to the stomach, where any pathogens are destroyed by stomach acid. Just like sperm and egg cells, they have adaptations that specialize them to this function. For example, these cells have long hair-like structures called cilia. These cilia continuously move in a wave-like manner to waft mucus and trap bacteria out of the lungs. Furthermore, ciliated epithelial cells store a chemical called glycogen, which is used by mitochondria to release the energy required for ciliary movement. In today's lesson, we explored the concept of cell specialisation, focusing on how many cells are uniquely adapted to perform specific functions within the body. We started by understanding that cell specialisation allows organisms to function efficiently, with different cell types handling different tasks. We then examined 3 examples of specialised animal cells: sperm cells, egg cells, and epithelial cells. Sperm cells are adapted for mobility and carrying genetic information to the egg, featuring a streamlined shape, a tail for swimming, and numerous mitochondria for energy. Egg cells are specialised for selectively allowing fertilisation of one sperm and nurturing the developing embryo, characterised by their large size, nutrient-rich cytoplasm, and the layers of protective material surrounding them. Epithelial cells serve a variety of protective and absorptive roles, forming continuous sheets that line various surfaces of the body. This includes ciliated epithelial cells that line the respiratory tract and are specialised to remove mucus. Understanding these examples highlights the importance of cell specialisation in ensuring that our bodies can perform complex functions efficiently. Each specialised cell type has unique structures and features that enable it to effectively carry out its specific role. This knowledge provides a foundation for further study into how cells work together to form tissues, organs, and ultimately, entire organisms. Watch the rest of the GCSE biology course at Sophos Education.